Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. In this video, I've got your gameplay for the G.91Y. This is a rank 6 battle rating 9.3 jet fighter for the Italian air tech tree, and it was just released with the Drone Age Major update. Now, as said, this is pretty much just the GY91YS, except without AIM-9Bs, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, AIM-9Bs, not too big of a deal. Now, this has a pretty decent complement of anti-ground ordnance, including 4 1,000-pound bombs, 4 500-pound bombs, and also Zunis and Mighty Mouse rockets, depending on what you prefer. Additionally, this has excellent J.85 GE13A afterburning engines, 2 of them in the back, to ensure that this thing has some get up and go. For 9.3 BR, 75 meter per second climb rate is not too bad, and the turn time is a bit better than this suggests. Now, it does get let down a little bit by the 230mm cannons with only 250 rounds in total, but of course, this is still a good fighter. So we're going to play some Air RB here, see what we could do, and see if that ammunition count really limits us. That said, let's get into it. So of course, let's kind of start this off by getting into some of the strengths and weaknesses of this aircraft. And first and foremost, I mean, this thing is just wonderfully agile. It's got great turning rate. It's got a fantastic roll rate. It just has awesome flight characteristics. It's very, very nice and light. Pretty typical of Italian fighters. Now, this is kind of like a different version of the Ariete in game. It's kind of like the afterburning version of that, if you will, but slightly heavier with a different loadout, of course. But this is pretty much going to be one of the top pure gunfighters in War Thunder. At least that's what it's supposed to be. Now, as far as weaknesses are concerned, it's got cannons, not a ton of ammunition, only 250 rounds total. And it's also got no countermeasures, which at 9.3 BR is not necessarily a death sentence, but they will help tremendously. Additionally, it doesn't have any missiles, which at 9.3 BR for a fighter, not having any missiles of any kind at all, that is huge. So I'm going to try to take out this, let's see. Okay, works for me. Damage his tail. I don't really care so much if I get a kill or an assist. So long as I get something, it is fine by me. I'm going to go for this J35 here. This F5 is, of course, going to be blinded by the fact that that F105 is damaged, because that's a noob for you. Hopefully... Oh, good, I got the kill. I did not think that that was going to happen. Now, one of the great things about this is that ooh, got the crit. Did not expect that. So one of the absolutely great things about this is that at 9.3 BR, it does have an afterburner. So though it does lack missiles, though it does lack countermeasures, yeah, again, countermeasures not that big of a deal at 9.3 BR. Missiles more so. Even if they would just be AIM-9Bs, that would be very cool. But again, not too big of a deal. It just has a fantastic turn rate, and it's got the afterburners, which at 9.3 BR are not the most common thing. So that said, I'm going to probably go for this A10 unless he turns up on me, which he won't because he's dead. There's not really anyone else here. Probably going to go for this F5. Yes, I will. Got myself my air brakes, put them on, and he's not really paying attention too much. Easy kill. 2.5 kills thus far. Zoom right up, go into the sky. And probably going to go for that A10, and he's dead. Doesn't really matter. So this one A10 is left. Don't really think I'm going to be able to get to him in time. But realistically speaking, like I had said, strengths, weaknesses, I mean, they're pretty obvious. It's just a gunfighter's gunfighter, if you will. He's dead? Really? Again, you know, this has all the traits that you want of a gunfighter. It's got excellent maneuverability. It's got excellent speed. Pretty good guns. I mean, unfortunately, guns, as far as offensive armament are concerned, not really amazing, but they're also not really the worst. But if you use them correctly, I mean, as you saw, I got 2.5 kills very, very easily with this. And it's just got very good flight characteristics, again, that help this to be an excellent gunfighter. Again, for negatives, no countermeasures. It's got no missiles, and it's got in terms of ammo, and also it's like just about subsonic, like max subsonic. And if I didn't mention it again, no countermeasures. So I'm going to try to turn in. Don't really care if I get a head on here and die. I won't even get anything there. Woo! That was ugly. Turn up, where he's not going to have much energy. Now I'm going to turn down. Hopefully I can actually get this. 44 shots left. That's one of the things I really do not like about these cannons. They don't really have great velocity. Got him. 3.5 kills. Not too bad. Let's get into the next match. Kind of go over some, I guess, tactics maybe? Have a good time from there. This guy wants some, but he ain't going to get any. Does he even have any kills? He has no kills. Couldn't even hit his own teammate. So as we're getting a little bit closer here to the battle, let's kind of go over some tactics. And for the most part, one thing you really have to know is that you're going to be in up tiers. I mean, 9.3 is prime up tiering BR, and unfortunately, because there's so many 9.7, 10.0, 10.0, 10.3 BR premium jet aircraft, and so many people play them, probably more than ground. I mean, premium event vehicle that you can buy on the marketplace. So, but then again, I mean, this is a lower BR, but still, you have so many premium vehicles out there that people can just buy their way into top tier, that this is going to be in an up tier almost every match. It is by divine intervention that you will not be in an up tier, which sucks. But that being said, some tactics. So first and foremost, I mean, really, you're going to want to just kind of side attack, if you will. Kind of like what I'm doing here. Got a nice hit. Hopefully that's a kill. This guy's still going for him because he's hungry for that kill. I should get the kill, hopefully, but it is what it is. Either way, you know, I mean, kill, assist, whatever happens. Of course, he's hungry. That's a premium player. If you ever saw one in high tier, he knew that guy was going to die, but guess he had to take him. Anywho, basically, you're going to want to come in from the side. This is a bit of an odd map because it's all to the side. But realistically speaking, you want to come in from the side. You're going to want to target enemies that are much slower than you. A-10s are a good example. And come in from above them. That's because they're going to have a lesser... Oh, I don't know how I just did that. I don't know how I just did that, but I just did that. Oh, you're going to have more energy than they do. That was ridiculous. Oh, buddy. No countermeasures. Woo! That's how you do it. Okay. So we have this A-10 here. He's going to probably crash because, of course, premium players. But it looks like he was damaged anyways beforehand. So I guess I really can't put all the blame on him being a noob. Not good. I mean, these 30mm cannons are not very good. Their velocity is pretty marginal. Plus, I'm not entirely sure exactly how much explosive filler is in each of the shots, but it doesn't feel like much. So I got this F4 here. Probably got a nice assist. I mean, that's, again, it. You know, you're getting a lot of assists, especially when it comes to these bulkier aircraft. Unfortunately, I can't really turn around and catch him, so I have to rely on him crashing on his own. Now, we got some enemies up there that do not have the energy to actually go ahead and get them. This Jaguar is probably going to go for me, though, or close. I might be able to fire in front. Didn't get a hit. Ooh, I did not expect that. Did not expect that, but man, what a welcome surprise. Holy, you always got to keep your head on a swivel, guys. That was crazy. He's going to probably be picked off now, though. Probably have someone behind me trying to fire a missile. Hope not. I'm not going to be able to catch this J-35. Yep, GR1. That is extra bad because those SRAMs are nasty-basty. Of course, somebody stole my kill. But I guess it is what it is. Oh! Got that guy. Or did I? I don't know. I don't even know who I'm getting anymore. What's going on? I got 2 kills, 2 assists. Okay, I guess that F4 from before was the one that was quote-unquote stolen. Can't really blame him, though, because he was kind of far away at that point. But yes, this thing is going to pull your G's, if you will. That sucks. So yes, at this point, my team is totally annihilated. I got 2 kills to assist. I'm not going to get any other hits here, unfortunately, unless a miracle happens, which a miracle will likely not happen. I'm going to go for this F4, try to pull up. Hopefully this guy doesn't have any missiles on him. This SPSK could really turn around and help me, but he won't. So, I got 2 shots left. That's all I got, and no hit. Okay, time to go back to base. I actually might be able to make it. Doubt it, but it is certainly possible. No. Short answer is no. So this match is over. 2 kills, 2 assists. My team got wiped out pretty damn convincingly, and I had 1 kill stolen, I would consider, and the other one, that F4 that was kind of going towards the base, was not stolen, but rather an assist. So 2 kills, 2 assists, 3 kills kind of. Should have had 3 kills. But that said, let's get into a final match here. Do a little bit more, hopefully. But overall, I mean, this thing is going to be handicapped big time. Because ultimately, again, you have to struggle with the fact that this is a high BR aircraft that doesn't have any missiles, doesn't have any countermeasures. And the fact that I've dodged that AIM-9P before was an act of God. You know? So it's going to be one of those things where any sort of kills with this thing, or not kills, but rather any match that you have with this, likely you're not going to get above 3, maybe 4 kills. But next match. So this is very interesting. We have ourselves a total down tier here, which is just so rare. I mean, there's a MiG-15 back there, which is, what, 8.3 BR? And it's just such an uncommon thing. So what I can do in this case is, being that I've got substantially better performance compared to pretty much every other aircraft here, I'm going to try to boom and zoom. You know, I mean, boom and zoom is a good tactic, especially when you can outperform other aircraft, and that I can do. I mean, I'm gaining, what, like 60 meters per second and still gaining a little bit of speed, so not all too bad. And now, one interesting thing I've kind of noticed here, the more I play it, this aircraft, and it's something that you can notice for yourself if you play any gun-oriented aircraft at around this BR, is that, in a way, in an up tier, you almost have an advantage. And the reason why I say that, what I mean by that specifically, is that you have asymmetrical warfare on your side. So in an up tier, you have a lot of enemies that are expecting missiles. You have a lot of enemies that are these big, heavy missile carriers. F4C, great example of that. The F100, to a point, that's a good example, but that's 9.3 BR. But you have a lot of these very heavy aircraft. And so if you can kind of get close to them, they can't really fire a missile because a lot of them have AIM-9Bs. And then if you can trick them into kind of getting close to you, again, you can just kind of wipe them out. But whereas in a down tier, like what we have here, I really want to go for that guy, but I don't really know if it's a good idea because of all the action's here. But in a down tier, I now have to face other gunfighters. The F-86, that's a big deal. MiG-15, that's going to be a tough one. This plane cannot outturn them. Now, I've got the performance advantage over them, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to be able to outturn them. So I'm going to turn on my air brake. I think he probably notices me, maybe, maybe not. Got a nice hit on him. That is what matters to me. He's still flying, though. Turn down for what? Going for that F100 now. This A4 is not going to be able to meaningfully turn in on me. This geez, there we go again with this loss of control. You know what the crazy thing is? I actually have with the exception of, obviously, my crew is not experted out, but I actually do have a total crew here, fully trained in in stamina and also G tolerance. So I actually have a, you know, I'm not putting money into it because it costs $500,000 GE in order to do so. Man, these cannons suck. So I've got this F-100, probably going to go for me. This F-86 appears to be going for me. I'm going to pull up, pull around, put on my air brakes, get a little bit better turn. Hopefully he goes for me, and he won't, but he's doing something funky. Doing something funky indeed. Woo! Ugh. Ugly on my part. So he can turn away from me at this point. Put on my combat flaps, but he is out-turning me. At least for now. Got this F-100. Got to minimize my profile. He's not going to hit me, of course. Because why would he? But now that opens me up for this F-100. Not good. Or the F-86, rather. What can I do? I can get away, at least for now. This F-86 cannot out-accelerate me. He's probably not going to damage me at all, so I don't really have to worry about that. Then I can turn around and hopefully go for this F-100. Yes, I can. He's got very little energy at this point. Perfect, perfect, perfect. These are the scenarios that I look for. You have to exploit your enemy when they are at their weakest, especially in a gunfighter. That's just kind of how it is. So I damaged him. That should further weaken his energy retention. Oh yeah, he's spun. He's spinning out. Hopefully there's no death here or kill steal. Okay, turn around. Perfect. None too shabby. So go around here. I've only got 58 rounds left, but thus far, I mean, this is a pretty decent, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not really doing incredibly well, but I'm also not doing poorly. And the fact of the matter is that this hopefully is a pretty decent guide as to how to play this thing. You know, I mean, I'm not doing, again, so incredibly well that I can go ahead and pat myself on the back, but there are some scenarios that it's just like, okay, this is what you do in X or Y scenario and how you follow through with it. So you can never really freak out. You should never freak out when you're playing any sort of gunfighter. Never worry, because there's always some way that you can kind of get your way back into the fight, as I kind of just showed there. Where is this aircraft? I just lost him. Okay, there he is. So I'll be able to track down this R4. I'm assuming that's an R4, maybe an R3, or an R1 maybe. But I've got afterburners. He does not. Really wish I was a bit above him, so I will go a bit above him. And then once I'm done with this final pass, I have to turn back because I've got low fuel. You know what? I'm just going to turn around now because he's going to lead me right into that base. Not a good idea. And try to get back to base while making one final run, hopefully on this A4. Okay, aim a little bit below and got the kill. Perfect. Okay, and aim a little bit there. Didn't get the kill. Whatever. So, got to turn around now. Got the kill there. 3 kills. None too shabby. I'm just going to get up to X amount of speed and just kind of coast from here because there's no point in wasting all that much fuel, especially when I'm not running from anyone. Okay, we got our 2 enemies back here. I think I'll probably have to take a shot at that G.91 first. He's got more maneuverability than that F9F. Also, he's got better chance of actually keeping energy. So, I'm going to want to put my air brakes on, zoom down here. Although the F9F is definitely a larger target. So, I want to go in here. You know what? The F9F isn't back. I'm going to go for him first. And no hits. No biggie. So he's turning back around in on me. Not a big deal. Not too worried about that. Does he have any more missiles? Who knows? Who knows? So, yes, he does. Evasive maneuvers. Okay, slam on them air brakes. He's turning this way, and ooh, that was ugly. Got the kill. Perfect. Okay, turn up. He's not going to be able to chase me in the vertical. That's 100% for certain. And my buddy is still alive. Does he have any more missiles? I'm not sure. But it does not appear as though he does. He's turning away. At least feigning it. And here we go. We got ourselves a live one. Not for long, though. Oh, my... Ooh, I was looking at my aiming reticle all funky. Okay, perfect. 5 kills to end this gameplay. So that said, thank you all so much for watching. As always, it means the absolute world to me. Even if you only watched a few moments of this video, it really means a lot. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm always interested for your feedback. But either way, thanks again, and I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.